好，再来继续。刚遇到了一只好大的鱼哦，那只超难打的哎。然后感觉这个 EOD 的地图的分流设计是有点问题，因为一定会超级多人，但不知道怎么都没看到几个人，少少的。哎，就这边要去秘密的生鱼片，不对，日式料理店会面了嘛？因为我们现在是亡命之徒。
Greetings, civilian. Inform me if you are in need of aid.
Heard there was some kind of trouble over at the reactor.
You see that streak in the sky right before the power flickered?
No, I was in the bakery, watching my ovens fry from a surge.
Yeah, my hollow projector's toast.
reactor 发生的事情。
Suspect how?
餐厅在哪？哦，直接就是个故事点啊。Fallout 可以直接翻成就是说一些大灾变之后的世界的样貌啊，形容的是一个状况。
They need to come in for questioning. Orders came straight from Minister Lee.
This situation is diplomatically sensitive. The Empress would prefer that no one behave rashly.
Rama 在这。
Ah, Commander, you arrived. Let's take a seat. This is my favorite sushi in New Kaineng. I would make a recommendation, but everything is good.
吃东西喽。
You honor us, esteemed Navan. What would you like today?
I'll have the yellowtail and the triple temaki, please.
I'll take a bowl of white rice.
我现在是被宵夜
You
攻
don't
击
care
的
for
吗？
sushi, Detective?
Don't eat anything that looks like it should still be moving.
I see.
And for you.
你可以选哎。我可以再看菜单吗 ？Yellowtail， 这是鱼，一种鱼啊，一种鳗鱼。Triple tamaki， 这是什么意思啊 ？Tamaki。Skipjack roll， 这是寿司卷吧？沙拉，那是主厨特选啊。Only for the strongest of constitutions。当然喽，主厨特选。
Detective, I understand how this all looks.
You mean the fact terrorism follows you around like a bad smell?
It's because we've been on the trail of a terrorist. An Aetherblade named Anka. She ordered the Aetherblade attacks and she's released Suwan.
Do you have any proof? Any at all?
Look, I know you've got a file going on me.
Huh?
You probably already understand me better than I do.
True.
So what sounds more likely? That I put millions of lives in danger, or that I am pursuing the person who did?
Let's hear what Navan has to say.
Thank you. Now, everyone, if we could...
Commander, I'm afraid I need to ask you to come with me.
Captain, we are in the process of negotiating a civil resolution.
Humblest apologies, esteemed Navan, but Lady June wants to see to this personally.
Detective? Can you tell your colleague to stand down?
He's not my colleague, he's a gussied-up rent-a-cop. Go back to Junlai, Captain Fa. The real police are on the case.
Detective, the event in question took place on Junlai property, and under the autonomy resolution, a corporate entity may claim jurisdiction to whatever...
If the resolution is in the primary interest of the corporate entity.
Captain, I need to remain free to pursue the Elder Dragon your corporate entity was keeping under Kaineng.
Junlai Jade is not now, nor have we ever been, in possession of some...
Thousands of people saw a dragon emerge from the water near your facility. Please, listen to what the commander has to say.
这些人怎么那么死板呢？
Very well.
What do you know? Restraint from a corporate stooge.
可以吃。在各种电影啊、影集啊里面，就连游戏里面也不例外。这种主角在做那种拯救世界的事情，然后一定有那些不懂事情的官方组织在这边干预。哎，看一下 ，Defeat Captain Foul， 你还是要跟他打成就爆雷耶，被成就爆雷。 在吃 special dish 状况下会有底 buff 是不是？反正我觉得我的抗体反而很猛啊，没问题吧？然后这个是用说的说服他，让他不要来逮捕我，先吃这个。
Time grows short, Commander. You asked to speak with me, so speak.
不要嘞，可以吃吗？底 buff。这边有这剧情分支的啦，看一下。 我想跟他开干呐、王八蛋！不会很难啊。这个底部不是他给我的，还是食物造成的？可能对我的 DPS 角有信心，他只要不要太夸张，我都没什么问题。哦，哇，这个有点猛，他这个有点猛。等一下。到了，然后我就稳。他是守护啊，他的剑扇有点猛。
Fine, I yield. Go chase dragons, but your face is about to be plastered on every hologram in Kanta. You won't get far.
他把我的脸投影到那个 hologram 上啊，我是全视通气啊，就是要跟他开干呐、啊。原本还想跟他好声好气的，可恶！但我很想干这个 Rama， 妈的！
Well, that was an effective, if unfortunate, way to deal with things.
You said you have a plan, Navon?
Ah, yes. First, where do you stand, Detective? Do you still insist on taking the commander in?
No. I've seen and heard enough to convince me the commander's got a job to do. But I'm coming
还是被我
along.
手上的武器吓到。
If things are as bad as you say they are, well, you need me. If they're not, then I get any sense I'm being played.
You're not.
I borrowed something from the Ministry of Intelligence for you, Commander. It will disguise your face, but nothing else.
Intel gets all the best toys.
I know somewhere you can use as a base of operations. A historic refuge. It's just east of here, in the Echovolt Forest.
啊，新地图了。
The detective and I will go first to clear any potential roadblocks. You, Commander, will meet us at the city gates.
我头好大。新地图呢？人物比较多吧？我还在 Holo Scrambler。哦，我现在是为了弄成其他人的样子。那我看我自己还是这样子。
Hey, Commander. You there? We need to talk.
I assume this is about the fallout from Junlai Jade?
Fallout? They are talking about a tribunal, Commander. Half the ministers want to deport us all immediately.
Has anyone been able to smooth things over with June?
No. It's taking all my charm to keep her from kicking me out.
No one at the reactor was willing to listen either. There was some evidence of an Aetherblade presence, but no trace of Anka herself.
And Aureen's brand is still spreading, hampering repair efforts.
I just met with Navon. She has a plan to help.
Which means the Empress is probably on our side.
Exactly. Navon is taking me to a sanctuary in the Echovolt Forest, somewhere we can plan our next move. Detective Rama's thrown his impressive hat in with us as well. Jory, Gorik, meet me in Echovolt. Kaz, Timey, keep doing what you're doing.
Hello, citizen. Enjoy your daily
Getting a bunch of reports about Raisu Palace. Apparently, Risen are pouring out of the ruins. Rama's suspect.
Suspect how?
He thinks it's a nest or something. Trying to set up a meeting with Mizuki.
时间线上还挺多人的、啊。然后刚才打 F， 刚打 T 色才发现小玉的这个东西不是共通的。但这据腿哥说，这个效果是可以带进 T 4里面，那么带进 Raid 里面应该也可以吧？正是这样的话，那个小玉效果就会很强。Meta 通关率不到5%，超难的哎，真假的啊？这么难的 Meta 哦？通关率5%的 Meta 那个难度大概可以跟上位下修前的 TD 跟那个 Serpent Iris 一样难啊。这两个 Meta 上位下修前也是难到哭悲。女权全世界都踩上去。哦，就是故事场景，哦，先一图。Arborstone。
I see you got out of Kaining without any trouble, Commander.
I'd love to open that disguise tech up and take a little look.
Don't even think about it. You break that thing, and the commander will be on a one-way trip back to Xingjie.
So where's that safe haven you mentioned, Navon?
Right behind us.
Arborstone.
Arborstone.
My grandma used to tell me stories. Family lore is we're part Zuhelzer. They built this place. It was one of the great houses of the Kurziks.
For centuries. Until it was abandoned when they were conquered by the Ministry of Purity.
Due respect, ma'am, but safe haven? This place isn't exactly subtle.
No. But its occupants are no friends of the Canthan authorities. You'll be safe here. Come. See. The entrance is just ahead.
You mean right past the shadow monsters?
What? No, it can't be.
有怪，这把被入侵了。Shadow Creature， 这是什么系列的怪啊？哎呦！
Come
该是挺痛的，闪一下。AOE， 哎，还 break 他。
Did somebody spike my coffee with a boga juice, or was that Mordrum, Risen, and Branded all fighting together?
I thought so too, but on closer inspection, they appeared to be constructs of some kind, made up of an unidentified magic, not the same one we found in the reactor.
Perhaps we should move this discussion into the warded cathedral, unless you prefer to conduct further research firsthand.
No, that's not necessary. Commander, I'm not trying to panic, but what on Tyria did we just encounter?
If they're a new kind of dragon minion, they must belong to Su-Wan.
Logical assumption, but shouldn't hers be water?
Didn't look like any water I've ever seen.
You really think the wards will keep them out, Navan?
I can't be certain, but I hope so.
Does it always look this way?
No, not at all. I don't know what could have happened. I left a powerful guardian in charge, Ishan.
Awfully quiet. Was it just Ishan?
No. We should be hearing laughter and song and crackling fires. There was a large group taking shelter.
Was being the operative word.
If there's anyone here, we'll find them.
环境有成就，所有的证据哎。这个是什么？
Their faces are blue. Did they all choke?
No. Take a closer look at the cheeks and lips. Swollen. Could be anaphylaxis.
Pretty big coincidence if they were all allergic to the same thing. Maybe poison?
The only way to know for sure would be to test the food, but we need to get it to a lab.
You do forensics?
I dabble, as a hobby. I enjoy reading about unsolved crimes and seeing if I can solve them.
Strange journal. Fish. Why is it? How did I get here? Do you even have a mother? 怪怪的，什么写什么？那个靶钢是在动吗？哎呦！怕了。 这是什么东西啊
Died in their sleep.
Smoldering embers in the brazier.
Puts the time of death sometime in the last few hours.
在过去几小时内死亡的，不是这个意思吧 ？Journal。 Rumors, outsider arriving in Kansas 是指我们吗？是吧？诶，所以他们也有听说过苏翁的谣言。这是什么？
No, that isn't possible. It's like someone took the square root of -1 and just put it in the sky. What villain would disrespect the laws of physics like this?
Really? That's the thing you're hung up on here?
Look, the universe has rules. Break those rules and nothing, I mean nothing, makes sense. Nothing can be trusted. Down is up is down, water is dry. Am I still Goric?
You are definitely still Goric.
Fountain. Floating corpse， 浮着的尸体，这好奇怪哦。这里的氛围还不错哎。虚弱哎，他嘎起哎。The body of this guard is floating in the air, defying gravity even in death. 违反物理定律，对啊，这里是怎么了？我们可以最后再看那个吗？喵喵，啊，没有寄出的信。匆忙撰写的笔记。哈，如果你看到这个，代表 Upper Stone 已经陨落了。Darkness others, some kind of darkness。他们败给了某种什么黑暗，他们这就是死了。只有少数的我们还留着。我们会抵御这些什么东西，然后呢，躲得越久越好。希望我们能够再见到彼此。如果不行的话 ，Castrels lives on so long。哦，好不好 ？I will be at peace in the sky above sky。它会安息啊。请把我的尸体埋葬在这个村庄，在我的爷爷旁边。他们已经在呼唤我了，这是遗书啊！奇怪的船，停这样。
That's not how that's supposed to go.
这个船违反了任何船停泊的定律。我应该就剩那一个没看到吧？2个哎，这个是尸体，好腿割了。
Where is Ishan? He was supposed to be protecting these people.
Looks like he abandoned his post.
Or he was the first to go.
应该可以全拿了。Tango Nest 了 ，Tango 的草，刚没看嘛，因为刚先跳过它了。
Their faces are horrified, like they were scared to death, literally.
Poor bastards. Kicked around their whole lives just to die like this.
到底什么东西入侵这里啊？有点神秘耶。最后一个线索。Scattered bodies， 破碎的尸体还是怎样？还是被丢弃的尸体啊，很恐怖哎！这个词可以用的精准一点。
What happened here? They look like they were in the middle of unpacking.
His chest is
hollow.
Hollow.
器官都不
All
见
the
了。
internal organs are gone.
But there's no visible wounds. Where the hell did they go?
Well, don't look at me. You're the death expert.
他们的胸腔是空的，里面的器官都被掏空了，但是没有伤口。
Should we investigate?
Yes, but keep your eyes and ears open. We're not alone here.
怕了。这是什么？哎，那边有只龙啊！是这个对不对？我先看到了对不对？那边有只龙哎，黑暗的龙哎。
Yvonne, everything okay?
Ishan? What happened to you?
That's
看到守护神
Ishan?
哎。
A salt spray dragon! But it's like those creatures outside!
哇哇哇哇！成就成就成就成就！时间，不要被酸性攻击喷到。他的守护神哎，变成这样子了，好可怜。这里的地板 LED 不是很明显哎。
It apparently brought friends!
他一开始就趴在上面，对不对？然后我是刚刚才发现 ，NPC 还没看到进展那边，我就先看到了。是守护神把这里的人杀光了，被腐败了，被腐化了。不要中这个对吧？我血不少呢哦。
Look out! More shades incoming!
Wow, 要去哪？
It's staggered! Just a few more good blows should bring it down!
Ishan, my friend, please come back to us. We did not survive the horrors of Shirotagachi only to have your story end here.
Wait, what did she just say?
啊，他刚说什么？
That's it. It's over.
Ishan,
可怜的龙。
I'm so sorry I left you to this fate.
We did not survive the horrors of Shirotagachi.
The anomalies vanished. It must have been ambient corruption from the magic in the salt spray.
Ishan was consumed by the same power that will take Suwon. And then all of Tyria.
Void.
The void.
The void?
The force that emerged from the broken dragon cycle. Which, if not stopped, will unwind reality one thread at a time.
Care to tell us how it is you know all this? And what was the magic you used? Never seen anything like it.
I have. When Aurene shielded me against Balthazar's fire. Who are you, really?
You deserve the truth. Suwon said I could trust you, but I had to be sure.
Suwon?
哎呦，是谁？是谁？啊？他是什么？好可爱，好帅哦！哎，刚刚怎样？
Kunavang.
You're Suwon's champion.
I am. It's been centuries since I revealed my true form to a mortal. The last time, well, That mortal was a hero, much like yourself. One who saved me from a terrible fate. Now time is short, but I'm sure you have questions.
他是苏红的 champion 哎，对啊，合理啊，每只龙都有一个。赞哦，这个剧情，他好帅哦，可以再多看一眼嘛。哇，在你下面转过去，脸部细节还不错。你看踢他踢得这么近才能讲话。然后我想，换没时间了。 你怎么可以变成人形呢？
I'm not certain I can explain it. I become like water. And water can take many forms. We Salt Sprays taught ourselves many tricks over the years. This one is not easy for us. But it is certainly useful. There are times when it's easier to protect if you can blend in among those you're protecting. Live their lives. Ishan always said I was spending too much time in that form. Too much time away. But I learned more every day.
以轩还是他的龙伙伴嘛？哇，他们两个都是龙。这是什么生物？
The void is raw magic.
纯粹的魔力。
Chaos incarnate.
混乱综合体。
In the beginning, everything was void. Then the mother dragon, Suwan, brought order, splitting the void into 6 domains of magic. She could not maintain that order alone, so she took on the domain of water and gave the others to the 5 elder dragons. It was on that foundation that all material life on Tyria flourished.
为什么囚禁苏文会帮助？会对这件事情有帮助
The chamber that June built siphoned off Suwan's growing power and used it to fuel Acantha. You might have noticed that this technology has been unreliable lately. That was because the void was being siphoned off as well, but only into machines, thankfully. Now with Suwan unleashed, its tendrils are working out from her to wind their way through the rest of the world.
溢出的魔力到世界各地的。我原本是被用来提供凯山能源嘛，现在因为他逃出去了，所以他的额外的魔力就流失到世界各地。所以我们在预告片里面看到那只龙在讲话，就是这只 Kunavan 啊。因为预告片里面一直有一个不是 Orin 的声音，也不是水龙的声音，就是他。 原来是这样。
I don't know. She allowed herself to be contained because he was the only possible option. Without the stability provided by the other elder dragons, and with that containment chamber destroyed,
she'll be overwhelmed.
Would it help if we could find another way to siphon off some of that magic?
Using Anka's extractor!
Yes, that might work. It would buy time, at least.
But it means we need to find Anka. Fast.
为了阻止过剩的魔力打乱世界的平衡，我们需要把它的魔力抽走，就需要安卡那个魔力萃取器了。可以来个第一视角吗？这个就放封面，然后超级爆雷这样，这个就当影片封面。不管啦，就这样子。直接截图啊，比较快，不用再从影片截图。
Kaz, Taimi, were you listening to what Kunavang had to say?
Yes, I have so many questions.
Questions we don't have time for now. We need to find Anka.
She didn't leave us much to work with at the reactor.
And the only Asuran troublemaker on Minsec's radar is standing right here in front of me.
Gorik, you know her better than any of us. Any insights into her personality that might help?
She successfully lured me into an incredibly obvious trap. It's fair to say I don't know her at all anymore. If I ever did.
Hello, Lady Navan? Or Kunavang, I should say. I wanted to tell you about Ishan. He fought it as long as he could. We're only alive because of him.
Thank you.
I overheard you all talking, and I think I might be able to help. I'm Ayumi, and I'm a member of the Kestrels, which means it's my job to know everything that's going on in Echo Vault. I need to escort these people to Mori Village, but we can talk when I get back.
钓鱼。为什么我 MP 突然间这么多？这经验值。 可以再跟他讲点话。
I felt it when she woke. All those of the seeded. A presence powerful enough to drive back the shadows in the depths. But it was not until Zaitan that I sought her out. An act of desperation to save what was left of a land I loved. It takes effort for one like her to see you. We are but moments in her infinite life. I did not know if she would care. But she did. Somehow, she did. I became her champion. My bond with her is much like yours with Aureen. Or perhaps more like your friend Keith's. I feel her, but she doesn't control me. She's come to mean a lot to me. It was hard when she chose to put herself in June's machine. But even now, she's always taking the long view.
得问他跟伊翔的关系吧。Soul Spray 咸水龙吗？是这样翻吗？应该不是这样讲，应该是说 Soul Spray 应该是在这个种族、这个外形的龙啊。他被虚弱，虚弱在我身上。Harvest Temple 一个 SN。可怜，它这个龙同时有中国龙的外形，又有西方龙的这种翅膀长在手上的那种 wyvern 的感觉，不错。有什么话要说啊？不想理他了。出去就是新地图了吧？还不是这继续故事，这应该是继续故事吧？这个是我吗？几个小时之后，现在有这个转场了。有玩家了。我突然间感觉变多人了。这张地图设计是比较 OK 吗？也要进去哦。
I'm worried about Ulrich. He's so fixated on revenge.
I know. I worry about him too. But I'm keeping an eye on him. I'll make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
Oh, hi, Commander. Did Kunavang have anything more to say about the Dragon Cycle?
Not yet. We're working hard to track down Anka right now.
Understood. We're busy over here too.
在忙什么？泰米在忙什么？看一下。
Busy. Ever since you... Ever since the reactor was destroyed, Jun's been trying to figure out how to fix it. And see what melts?
I did notice you look a little different.
Yes, Junlai has an entire medtech division. They make braces for conditions like mine. They're incredible. I feel almost no pain when I'm wearing them. I did a little tweaking to the design, added some extra functionality. Jun's gonna incorporate my changes into Junlai's next model.
结果在 EOD 泰米退场了没有？在2楼找到 Gory。小帮手的核心哦，可以用做的吧？对啊，这个应该要这个应该是去用做的就好了，不用每次都打故事吧？ Second level， 哇 ，SN 哎，来啦，撞名了。玩过GW2之后，真的一些没有其他游戏可以跟这游戏比。
Hey, I've been experimenting with this really interesting Canthan tech. It's an autonomously driven deconstructor. Breaks down complex items into their component parts.
So what are you working on here? Looks like some kind of Aetherblade tech.
The Kestrels found it in Echo Vault, beeping like crazy. I think it's one of those airship transponders Renyak damaged.
There's no way it's from one of ours. That outer shell is too new. Ours were old. Garbage.
No, it's definitely an Aetherblade transponder. Or was at some point. Only an Aetherblade would splice a wire with a used bandage.
How could it possibly be Aetherblade? Renyak could have fixed it up when he got here? I don't know.
Could it help us find Anka?
Maybe. Just need to triangulate the signal destination. You could do that, right?
Can I do it, he asks. We'll get it done, Commander.
Commander, meet me at the entrance when you've got a minute. Ayumi's here with a new report about Anka.
找 Rama。其实可以不用搭电梯啊，可以用坐骑。
Commander, I trust you and your friends are comfortable?
Very. The Kestrels have been more than accommodating. Thank you.
Ayumi was just telling me that Anka's been pretty busy since her little escapade in the reactor.
Putting it lightly, she's been sending Aether Blades to meet with both of the criminal gangs here in Echovald.
The Speakers and the Jade Brotherhood. Only thing they agree on is they don't agree on anything.
Except working with Anka, apparently. I should pay these gangs a visit, ideally without them knowing.
I've got Kestrels stationed outside each of their camps. Talk to them. They'll get you inside.
I'm gonna head for Mori Village, southeast Echovald. Meet me there when you're done.
Quest Trail 到底是指什么？是一个种族的人名吗？我还是没有搞懂。要去这个新地图找资料的啦。新地图，对，这个方向嘛。有人呢，是罗伊是不是？好，感觉可以再做一个断点，因为这也是刚刚那个也是一个很重要的故事的戏份，做个断点。